Shawn Spears would confront the Don, Tony D'Angelo, tonight in a segment which was genuinely cinema. Absolute gold. There would be a big reveal to come as we'd see Shawn Spears and Brooks Jensen getting into the car, and revealed to us would be Niko as the driver. I don't know who this person is the honest truth. I'm going to assume, the way it was presented, that he's somehow related to Tony D'Angelo, whether he's part of like the extended family or something like that. Maybe. Potentially we've seen him on TV before. There has been extras used in the Don storyline, so maybe we've seen him before. I don't remember him personally, but it looks like he's aligned with Shawn Spears. And we did theorise many times that Shawn Spears was looking to extend this group, to make this group bigger than just him and Brooks. Well, it looks like that's going to happen, maybe at the expense of Tony D'Angelo. This is things you might have missed from WWE NXT. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. NXT would start this week with Vic Joseph away from his candy as him and Booker would reminisce NXT 2300. And I love this video package. The intro, the ECW vibe to it, and of course the special effects used to give it that authentic ECW feel was very cool. We know in wrestling, little details matter, and they did this one perfectly. And if you want to see a backstage look at NXT 2300 focused on the ECW legends that were in attendance, WWE's YouTube channel has a vlog up, and it basically vlogs the ECW legends returning to the famous ECW arena. The first match tonight was the match I thought would main event, as Meta-4 would take on the Dream Team of Giulia and Stephanie. Did you notice, though, when Giulia and Stephanie were making their entrance, the cameraman kind of ushered them to walk forward? I found that so interesting. We see this on, like, fan footage and stuff, because we all know it happens, right? But it's very rare on the actual show that you see it. It's just fascinating. This match is everything we kind of expected it to be. Decent, and I'm glad they got the time because both teams shined. There was a few black screens during the match. We can only assume that they were like wardrobe malfunctions, but we don't know. Obviously, we don't see it. Giulia and Stephanie would pick up the win. Do you know what? Honestly, I hope before the eventual collapse of this friendship that they do challenge for the women's tag belts. Successful or not, I think that would be a hell of a clash. And while they remain friends, we know the intention of both ladies is to go for the NXT Women's Championship. And it got a little bit heated in a friendly manner at the end of the match, obviously hyping up, looking towards Deadline. Deadline will take place on Saturday, December 7th. Another PLE from NXT. I love that. Obviously, we'll have the Iron Survivor Challenge matches, and these matches will determine the number one contender for the men's and women's NXT championships. Sol Ruca would qualify tonight for the women's Iron Survivor Challenge in what's got to be determined a big win for her. Potentially a massive upset as she defeated Cora Jade. You got to assume there will be a lot of people that would have thought Cora was a potential winner of this thing. She's not even qualified. That's crazy. Wes Lee would qualify as the first man to enter the Iron Survivor Challenge. He defeated Cedric Alexander, but what a match these two had. There was a bit of a botch as Cedric did a dive over the top rope. Looked really scary, immediately grabbing at his legs. Referee was straight there to check on him. He did continue the match, no limp or anything like that, so hopefully he's okay. It would be a turnbuckle, an exposed turnbuckle spot, though, that would see Wes Lee pick up the win. Jada Parker would have a video package tonight where she claims that she's going to win the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. But massive news for Deadline, and that is that we are going to get a world title match, but we don't know who with yet. Next week, it will be Ridge Holland versus Andre Chase. And I feel like this is monumental. I feel like this is going to be one of those historic moments in NXT. The winner will face Trick Williams at Deadline, but this is where it gets interesting. The wording was genius. Chase University is on the line. Ridge Holland said, for a man who can never win the big one, this is a hell of a gamble. Of course, we saw Andre Chase lose Chase University because of gambling before. This is the gamble again that once again could see Chase U be no more. And with Andre Chase getting to do his signature Chase U stomps with the biggest babyface Trick Williams, you gotta think maybe time is up for Chase U. Maybe Ridge Holland is the man that ends the dream. Oh my god, Thea's gonna cry, isn't she? There's no denying the members of Chase U are definitely concerned about this. We saw in a backstage segment later on confronting Andre Chase. Oh boy, is this the right call? I don't know. Zaria claims that she is going to thrive in the environment of the Iron Survivor Challenge and says that after Deadline, there will be no mystery as to who is Zaria. Javon Evans would be the second male to qualify for the men's Iron Survivor Challenge. It was interesting that after this match, he would hug Lexus King, with Vic Joseph asking, has Lexus finally won someone round? Worth noting as well that Javon Evans, although he didn't win with it, would hit the 5-star frog splash tonight. So we're going to assume now that this is going to be a regular move for Javon, which is pretty cool for him. Nikita Lyons would pick up a big win tonight as she'd build momentum, picking up the win over Adriana Rizzo. I didn't expect it to go this way because Rizzo was looking for revenge, but no, the revenge would come after the match as she would hit Nikita with a crowbar. That's how you take care of business in the family, isn't it? Definitely worth mentioning for US viewers, Thursday on CW, NXT superstars will guest on Trivial Pursuit. That could be quite entertaining. Hopefully there's like clips and stuff on Twitter because I just can't watch this in the UK. NXT general manager Ava would get together the men's tag team division tonight and she would rile them up, obviously trying to reignite this division. I like that a lot. Interesting that Nathan Frasier will be entering the Iron Survivor Challenge. Axiom obviously upset that Nathan's focusing on other things again, and symbolically standing alone as Carnage breaks down around him with the tag team division. Oh boy. And after weeks of trying to get her attention, Eddie Thorpe will also be in a qualification match for the Iron Survivor Challenge. I also found it really interesting tonight as Gallus was arguing with Hank and Tank. The two middlemen were Lexus King and Dante Chen. Now, didn't we see Lexus King and Dante Chen sort of talking in the background when Lexus King was trying to find someone to be in his corner for his match against Charlie Dempsey? It turned out to be William Regal because Dante wasn't interested. But the fact they're stood next to each other now around the tag team war that's going on, could they form a tag team? The main event tonight would see the rematch between Fallon Henley and Kelani Jordan for the Women's North American Championship. And we can confirm that we think that's Vic Joseph's candy tray, but we couldn't get a clear shot of it. But Booker T's seem to be there. Can anyone that actually goes to NXT, can you confirm that that's Booker's candy or actually what that is? I'm going to assume Booker has candy too. Fallon Henley would pick up the win tonight in her first title defense of the North American Women's Championship, thanks to the numbers advantage, and JC Jane put in the foot of Kelani Jordan on the ropes. But NXT would end tonight with a giant brawl of all the tag teams. I love how they loop all these stories together. It's not just a segment and it's over. It's played out throughout the night. It's a genius booking of NXT. I love this show. I think it was absolutely stacked. Genuinely 8 out of 10 from me. Let me know your thoughts and let me know who Niko is in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, you'll never miss another upload. Like the video, share the video. I'll catch you next time. Peace!